Well, as we have our eyes set on September, that means that new routines will be put in place. We welcome back to the show professional matchmaker Krystal Walter, who has advice on how to navigate the dating scene as a single parent once the kids go back to school, because you'll have a little bit more time on your hands. And so are you finding that people are focusing more on their love life as September comes nearer?
Yes, like right now is right when I get super busy. You know when your kids are going to be in activities, they have routines or in school, so you can set a schedule. You know what night you can go out on a date, so it's a perfect time to start dating.
Okay, so it's a good time to kind of create that space and maybe meet somebody special.
Yes.
So how do you tell if you're ready to date or not as a single parent? Because you have to take care of yourself, of course, but then there are other people in the mix if you're a single parent.
Yeah, if you're going out and you're feeling comfortable and you want to be dating, then I think you're ready. But if there's, something that makes you apprehensive and your kids aren't comfortable, then maybe you should just take a step back and reassess a little.
Right.
Yeah.
So make sure that everyone feels comfortable and trust your
Yes.
gut on that one.
Yes.
Okay, now where do you suggest that single parents look?
You can come to a matchmaker.
Right.
Online is great too. Maybe stay off of, Tinder and Bumble. Go
and
for
why is that?
A paid option. I just think the level of seriousness maybe
Lacking?
changes, when you're paying for a service and people are committed.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a differential. So depending on what you're looking for, if it's more kind of fun versus serious dating.
Yeah, and stay away from the bar. Yes.
How come?
Well, I think that's just a different environment. If you have kids at home, you don't want to be out at the bar picking up, right? So.
Right. Okay.
Just my advice. But.
Fair enough, fair enough. Now, what about when it comes to prioritizing your dating world? How do you suggest parents take that on if they're single parents? And if you're looking for love, where do you prioritize family and then your love life?
Well, your kids obviously are super important. You love them, but you're not in love with your children. So if you are building, a warm, committed relationship, you need to put yourself in your relationship first, because when you do have a good, strong, committed relationship, you're showing your kids they have a sense of security. They're learning, to have a warm, committed relationship, and they're learning respect from you through your relationship. So definitely you have to put yourself in your relationship first.
Yeah, and if you're happy, that has a trickle-down effect too.
Yes, and if you're coming off a divorce or a death of a parent and you're in a committed relationship, your kids need to have security.
Okay, and then once you're in the dating world, how can you identify whether it's a fling or if it's the real thing?
Well, obviously there's conversations that would take place, but if they want to meet the kids and they want to be a part of your life, then I think that's a sure enough sign right there that it's a real thing.
Yeah, and do you suggest first date that's a first topic of conversation that comes forward?
No, I think maybe you should wait a couple dates and have your first dating experience with somebody new should be about you and not your kids. Right? You're getting out there, you're in a relationship. Yes, they know you have kids. Yes, they know you love them, but it's about you, so make it about you.
Okay, make it about you. And then when it comes to the introduction, at what point does that take place usually?
I don't know. I think if your kids know you're dating, at some point, maybe within 3 months, you both have decided that you're going to make a go of it, and the kids should meet, because your kids know you're going out. They're with a sitter or they're, on a parenting schedule. They know that you're dating, so you don't want to leave them in the dark for too long.
Right, and better to know if that's going to work out as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Sooner rather than later. Okay,
Yeah.
great advice as always. Thank you so much, Krystal.